Hello, ladies. How are you doing this evening? Welcome to Linda's Stamping Escape and our Technique Tuesday tonight. It is January the 19th, I believe, 2021. Trying to get past that COVID hump there. So, how are you all doing? Did you miss me yet? Oh. I am busy right now trying to get our wheel of names set up um, for last week's drawing or last week's, you know, grouping. So we have some rhinestones here again. Can't wait to spin for that. So I'm just trying to get everybody's names in here. How y'all doing tonight? Won't be able to see comments for a bit. I see Barb Wallish and Olivia. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome. All right. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I don't want to miss anybody's name either. So just bear with me. It gives the rest of the ladies a few minutes to catch up with the rest of us. Get these names in here. Oh, hey, Olivia, I got you in here twice. Woohoo! Okay. I think I need a secretary. So we got Chris Harmson and Chris Weston. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. Vicky, are you in there? Yes. And Dawn, yep, I have you in. Nicole Butler, don't want to forget you. I so enjoy everybody's company. I can't stress enough what gathering with all you ladies means to me. So I believe I've got that all set. We are going to, and you can look and see, we're going to use Punch Party again. And look at all our pretty Stampin' blends we're using tonight. Amazing. If you remember, I'm not sure. I think it was Saturday. Could have been Sunday. We did this card here. Can you see? Oh yeah, I'm trying to get in line here. There we go. This little card. This is just my sample piece, so it's a little messy, but we made this card. So the one we're doing tonight is similar, and it is done with our Punch Party set. And we're going to use I think I'm using both of the punches tonight. And how many of you saw the name a candy that starts with the first letter of your name today? Did you see that? I know some of you commented. Some of them were cute. Cute. I'm checking on that O. Henry as soon as I get to work tomorrow, because I know we had them. I'm just not sure if we still have them anymore. And I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with Facebook, but it just will not let me into my current activities here. So I should be able to find you guys on the live, and it's just not letting me. So I'm going to wing it. I'm sorry I can't follow your comments tonight, but I don't want you to sit here and wait for me to keep talking away. So, all right. Carrie says, I will have to check out the candy post. Yes, you will, because if you look at the picture itself that's actually talking about you know, picking your name or whatever. It's done with that blackboard technique, which is kind of what we're going to be doing tonight. So I like this technique. It's really cool. And I'm going to bring in an old buddy that isn't in the catalog anymore, but I like to have handy. And he's perfect for this technique because, well, let me just show you. So I should have did this first because I had put hand lotion on. So I'm going to try to clean up my edges here. But the chalkboard technique is basically making your black cardstock look like a chalkboard. You could even do green. I know some people had green chalkboards in school. So we're just giving it that little bit of chalkboard look. And you can even do that if you want to. Leave some of that white stuff on there. Then we are going to take our little heart, same one that we used on our other card, and that beautiful Versamark, brand new, clean, pretty Versamark ink pad. And we're going to start stamping hearts. Now remember how I said we should stamp off in locations? I meant off the edge of the card. That's a little different than stamping off your cardstock or your ink. So it just gives your paper a continuous flow instead of just ending abruptly. So we're going to catch that little corner there. And we're basically just going to fill our whole card front here up with little hearts. And then just like the other day, we are going to emboss them in white. So we'll just keep stamping away here with all these cute little hearts. This is going to be a cute card for somebody for Valentine's Day. Even a birthday would be cute, depending on the greeting that you use. I'm going to catch that little end right there and that one. All right, let's just set that aside. And let me pull in my white embossing powder. And I'm just going to dip and swirl. I do miss this so. One nice thing is you don't have to get rid of your stuff even though it retires. Even as a demonstrator, there's a few things that will not depart. I don't always use them in demonstrations or something, but I'm sure you guys don't mind that I use that little, my little tray there. There we go. I think we're about ready. So, grab my heat gun here. And we are going to start embossing. So I think I better start talking louder. So you definitely want to make sure that when you are embossing, you watch and wait for that embossing powder to go from that dull color to a beautiful shine. There we go. Once that shine pops up, you know you're done. And then move your little heat gun along, because there is such a thing as over embossing. If you hold it on there too long, you can actually melt your embossing powder pretty much right into your cardstock. And then it's going to get dull again. So you just got to be careful. Although it's not, you know, it's not hard. One of my favorite techniques, just because there's so many different techniques that can come out of this technique. So embossing just helps create emboss resist and shadow stamping and embossing, and yeah, there's so much. And then this cute one we're going to do tonight. So as you can see, I have my Stampin' blends, and we are going to turn these cute little white hearts into our little Valentine candy hearts. See my theme here with all the candy? So I don't rarely do this. Let me put the cover back on my Versamark there and get that out of the way. But for this, I'm actually going to pull all the covers off because I'm going to be swapping markers out consistently as I go color through all of my little hearts. Now, I think I'm going to start with the center one here because I want to do that one in pink. So I'm going to give everything one coat at first, and then I may go back and do some more. So now I can just fill these in anyways, or anywhere, and just get my colors. So see, the gloss is kind of going away on my little hearts. Can you see that? Oops, let me get that angle there so you can see that it's actually not very shiny anymore. So let's do green right here. And that's Granny Apple Green. And then our blue is actually the light Night of Navy. Who would have thought that, right? Our pink is Flirty Flamingo. And she's going to go right there. Oh, this is actually our Highland Heather. And this is the dark Highland Heather. So, but I wanted the colors that you kind of see in those little conversation hearts that you can purchase. Does anybody eat those? I don't know. I think I like the bigger ones better than the little ones, but all right, now we're just going to keep coloring, trying to color in a motion that doesn't leave too many streaks, although I am going to go back into this and do some more. You could leave it like this and have that nice little pop-up pastel color, but as you can see, I've already started to get a little on the dark side. So I'm going to go back in again and darken everything up a little. So I'm going to put that first coat down, and then we'll take it from there and do another one. But this is just a fun little technique, and your hearts, what used to be shiny, turn out to be like little chalky. I'm telling you, I don't know if you can see that, but they kind of do look like the candy. So, and then you got that chalkboard background, so it's a lot of fun. Let's do a nice bright yellow one right here. So Daffodil Delight is the color we're using on our yellow. And then I think we need another pink. So let's go over here. And this is basically all you do. You're just going to keep coloring in all of your little hearts until you have them all filled out. I don't know, maybe I have this thick enough that I won't really even have to go back over that again. Just going to hit that little corner with the purple there. I should call it Highland Heather. Let's bring in our light Night of Navy and do this little guy. I think I'm just going to do some touch-ups on some of these. I see white spots, and then I'll just color that in. I don't want it too shiny. I kind of like that dull look that it gives you. Add a little bit on this one. Ooh, he got really dark. Gotta watch my greens. That Granny Apple Green likes to pop. And it's okay if you see some lines because that actually gives it a lot of character, and it just looks so homemade, like a kid was making you a little Valentine from school. But it's still really cute. Let's add another little pink one down here. Coming off the edge there. Do that double right there. And, I'm thinking that has to be purple. There we go. I'm going to do a little touch up here, get my edges. Make sure we're dry, and that Linda puts her covers back on. Don't want your pens to dry out. So if you're doing quick coloring like this, I don't believe that having them lids off for the few seconds is really going to hurt. So just want to make sure I have them snapped on tight. All right. So now we got our little hearts done, and I'm going to come back in here and just add a little bit more of this chalkboard look. I don't want to do the whole thing, but I do want to get a little in there. See how that looks? Very nice. All right, now let's talk greetings. We are gonna use the Flirty Flamingo because we are talking Valentine's. So yes, I'm going pink. And that will also be, I will use black as my card base and Flirty Flamingo as my mat. So that's 8.5 by 5.5. And then the mat is, of course, 4 by 5 1/4. So this one here, you can do 5 by 3 3/4, or you can trim it in those 1/8. It's up to you. So let's bring our Memento ink pad in and ink up our You Make My Heart Happy. So just because you have all sorts of different colored hearts does not mean that you really have to use this for Valentine's Day. This can just be for a friend. So it's really a simple card, but the cutest technique. I like the chalkboard technique to begin with, but then to add all this little pops of color to it, I just love it. So there is one of the hearts from the punch pack, punched out in Flirty Flamingo. And then I had a piece of scrap left over from this weekend, so I used that to create my heart. And I could go there, but I think I'm going to go this way and just pop that out. Now, the reason I went with the black, because I actually was thinking I was going to do the Highland Heather or even the Granny Apple Green behind this, but I like the stark black because our base is that stark black. So that is why I went that way. I'm going to use our Stampin' Seal here. Just put a little V on my heart and layer this. All right. And then let's get our card base in here. This is going to be a quick one tonight, ladies. Roll. Got to start my roll here. I'm not surprised I'm not thinking hearts, considering that today I just set up the whole Valentine table at the candy store. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, downtown West Bend has a Winterfest going on. It's called the Winter Walk, but I believe they're having ice sculptures, and that's always a really cool event. I'm amazed at the beauty these people can do with ice. So look at me promoting downtown West Bend. Besides, then you can stop in and see me because I have to work from 10 to 2. So, all right, there is our Stark Black, as I said. And we are looking for our Stampin' Dimensionals. And they are right here. So we're going to pop those because I want to pop this up. And we are also going to pop up our heart, of course. So I wanted to give another shout out, another thank you to all you ladies who joined me this weekend. I had a blast. It was so much fun. Thus adding that extra little bingo in there last night. This girl's putting more dimensionals on than she has hearts. That's okay. A, it's going to stick. B, it's going to sit nice. And it's going to give our card a little extra dimension. Our embossing gives it texture. There we go. The only thing about putting a lot of those on is you got to pick off all the tops. All right, so let's get this lined up over here. Get that nice black border to shine through. Check that out. All right, yes, I'm going to have to cover up a few of those little hearts. But it will be worth it because it just looks so cute as a finished product. They just look hand-colored on the chalkboard. Oh my goodness. I'm going to stick it. I don't want to cover up all of those. Nope, that don't look good. So I am going to bring it right up here. And you never know which ones you're going to cover, so it really doesn't matter on where you go. So wow, that is it. Quick, fun, colorful. If you wanted to, you could put a white mat behind it and then take your colors and just, how we did the border on the one card that we did with the little heart that was on the balloon, the little balloon heart. I don't know if you guys remember, but we colored the border around. You could actually color this border with all these colors. That would be kind of fun. I might have to try that. So, and you could also do this in white and then use the baby wipe technique with all of these colors and create a very colorful You Make My Heart Happy. So just a few extra ideas there to go along with the card. So there that is. But before we leave each other tonight, yep, it's going to be a quick one, half hour tonight. Wow. Let's get to the prizes. I have some more of that pretty peacock. I love it. So we're going to spin tonight. These are from last week's Technique Tuesday comments. So we're going to see who won those pretty peacock, noble peacock rhinestones. All right. Hope I got you all on there. Think I did. I double checked twice. This guy wants a free ride over here. Ready, set, go, ladies. Joanne. Joanne's on a winning streak. Oh, Carrie, thank you very much. And I love all your little colored hearts. So, well, I am glad you ladies enjoyed today's quick little card. Look at that. Look at all those pretty colors together. Have to make sure I get Joanne's name on there, because you never know what my mind will do when I walk away. You know how that goes? It's like go in the kitchen to get your car keys, but you get a soda instead, and then you forgot what you went in the kitchen for. So, all right, ladies, thank you so very much for joining me tonight, and I appreciate all your comments, and I'm actually thinking about doing this just more than once a week. So if I do, I will make sure I post at least once a month. I would like to do maybe a scrapbook thing. So that would be fun for all us scrapbookers who don't seem to get together anymore. So have yourself a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Thanks again. Good night.